everyone, welcome back to RTS, and today again another load layout. Yes, layout a day, and today is day 15, and so yeah, I'm still plugging along. I'm truly amazed I'm doing 15 days in a row, but it's just, I set some time aside in May to scrapbook, and that's what I'm doing. So the prompt that Alice gave us today so we can record the story is the Bad Luck Brian meme. And so, actually, I thought he looked like the kid that was from the movie Weird Science, but he must be a real kid. But anyways, the prompt for today is to scrapbook a bad school photo or a bad photo of when you were young. And yeah, she said if you're brave enough to do it. So that's what I found. I thought of these two photos of me and my sister in the 80s. And these feather clips we had in our hair for our school photos. And this was the same year because I'm in 7th grade and she's in 9th grade. And yeah, I don't know. That's a bad idea. And I don't know. I asked my sister this morning, whose idea was that? But anyway, so it's going to be fun to journal about that. So yes, I'm brave enough to put those ugly photos on a page, and you know what? I'm going to use the actual photos. I'm not doing a photocopy or anything. So when I saw those, I tried to get the mood and feel, and I kind of thought, well, I looked at my colors, the blue, the red, and the black, and I thought, well, I don't have any collections just sticking in my head. And so I just kind of was leafing through, and I found this photo play. So I thought, well, I better go find a sketch first. So again, I pulled another page maps, and I'm going to do this one right here. So I'm just going to need a few patterns, and of course, I'm going to need a couple scraps and strips, so I'm going to do the washi trick thing again. So thanks, Vanessa. So that's what I'm going to do. I have my sketch here, and I know I need to pick out about 3 or 4, and I need a background, and all these photos make me, and I just said to my daughter, I said, I don't even think I even had it on right, let alone be such a hideous thing in your hair. But oh, the wonderful 80s. Gosh. Oh, it's too fun. And again, this is why I love Load. I would have never pulled these out today, or even this month, or even this year, and scrap these photos. So, and then also to take it the way the prompt is leading, which was a bad school photo or a bad photo of your youth. And for me, right there is one of them, one of many, I'm sure. So, I was leafing through some collections because it has to be a quick page, and I found this photo play, Rhapsody line. Looks very bohemian, which, that is the theme of it. So I thought, well, feathers, bohemian, that's what I'm going to go with. I saw this guitar and this hat, and I thought, well, it looks like the 70s, even though that was the early 80s, but that's what I'm going to go with. So I'm definitely going to keep these stickers out because I need that for some fast embellishments. So, of course, I pulled out my scissors and my foam tape because when I'm dealing with flat stickers, I usually put foam tape on at least one of them. And so I'm dealing with red, black, and blue. So I really think any paper I go with will work. See, if you put these here, since I have a variety of color on my papers will be just fine. So I definitely could use, I have a circle element on this sketch. I definitely could use that. Okay, that's an option. And wow. That almost looks like Vera Bradley, doesn't it? That's pretty. That is pretty. This is a pretty line. I had trouble getting this line. I had to buy it in bits and pieces. So I'm liking those choices already. I think I'm pulling out everything. Well, I'm definitely going with this. So this navy's going to hit the pavement. I'm not going to use that because of my element sticker. I can get those same elements without cutting up the paper. There's a background mat. I'm going to have to pull one of those. I don't think this collection, this collection only had like one pattern like that. That's a pretty page. You can do a lot with that. Oh, that's the B-side. Okay, what do we got here? And you see already I'm running out of papers because I didn't get the whole collection. I had trouble getting it. That might be a good... See, I don't want to... Again, B-side. I won't sacrifice a floral, so you know what that means. I'm going to have to... Oh, and you know what? This navy doesn't even go with Rhapsody. 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 Is that how you say that? Rhapsody. This is by Dear Lizzie. Serendipity. No, Serendipity. Rhapsody. Same thing. But anyways, when I saw these papers, I just put it in that. And I do that all the time when I have a collection. And... Okay, so then I threw in a crepe paper. Oh my gosh. Oh, again, when crepe paper was crepe paper. How much was this sheet? Oh, this sheet was 65 cents. So now you know that was some time ago. Oh, 2013, when paper was 65 cents. So this is when crepe paper was actual crepe paper, not American Crafts, because the paper weight is just lovely. Lovely. And so, of course, you see I bought 3 of those. And, okay, I don't have enough papers, ladies, because I'm not going to sacrifice my 12 by 12 sheets for some scraps, because I don't have a lot of that line. So I'm going to use this as a mat. This is what I got going on. I'm going to use that as an embellishment, this right here. I'm going to use my stickers. So now what do I need? I need to, well, I did pull out some washies, because I knew I was going to have some strip, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make some washi strips because I'm not cutting up my papers. So let me grab my scraps and we'll go through this real quick. What do I got going on? I got turquoise, red, blue, and not chevron, maybe something. Oh no, that's better. Okay. And so I make this process very quick. There's the navy. I don't know, that's too close in scale. See, that's the same. Not going to work. But that heart, no, because I didn't like those photos, so I'm not putting no hearts on it. No, no. And these are all small scraps, which I'm keeping them for something I have coming up. And I don't normally keep small scraps like this. No, there's a nice, I could use that for embellishments. Okay, what's going on here? And so I go through my scraps very quickly when I'm playing. And I don't have enough. Don't have enough. Oh my goodness. I need something. You know, I'm going to have to maybe pull that out. That might be all I have to play with. But that's the purpose of having scraps, is that you use them. You use them. You love them and you use them. Almost like you love them and you lose them. Now that might work. Okay, make this quick, make this quick. Oh, see, now I'm getting another one. Oh my, yes. So, day 15 of load. Can you believe that? 15 for 15, if I get this done. If I get this loaded in time. So, I think those are my scraps. That's my options. Because back here just seems to be all white. And like, am I just spending too much time to do that? Probably. But I thought for sure I had... I know when I was looking through. There it is. I knew I had some kind of coral red somewhere. Because I just used that on a page not so long ago. So, this is what I got going on. I don't know what'll make the cut and what won't, but this is my color scheme right here. Oh, there was some green too, but I think I'll just stick with those 3 colors. The navy, the turquoise, and that coral red. Okay, so there's my papers. Here's my sketch. And see, I just need a few patterns. I'm not cutting up 12 pieces of paper for these couple scraps. I just, not when I don't have a lot of this collection. So there's my photos. So, my title. And I think I'm going to title this Bad Idea with a question mark. And so I wanted to show when I'm pulling out a title, and I noticed that for the last 14 days I've been using thickers. So I said, okay, get out of your comfort zone, don't just go thickers. So I went to my alphas and I pulled some turquoise. And so this is what I have for my turquoise. So again, here's my patterns. And I go by mood and feel. Well, you can tell that's too bold. That's too whatever. that's too playful. Now that would kind of maybe go. So again, even when I'm picking out my alphas, I go by mood and feel. That kind of reminds me. Well, no, that looks good too. So there's 3. Will I use all the ones I'm picking out? No. But I wanted to show that even when I'm picking out, because right now I don't know if I want red or turquoise. And if I'm doing a fast page, I'm just going to pick out, something now. And just be done with it. And so I know where's my red. So my red is kind of a bright red. That's a dull red, but kind of goes with the mood and feel of this bohemian 70s, 80s look. I think so. Well, Lord, could that car have went any faster? Must have been like the Indy 500 out here. Come on, people. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pick out, not that. I'm going to pick out this, and I'm not too sure on either one of those. I could always use this for a date. And that's how I pick it out. Even when I do my alphas. Oh, that's cute too, isn't it? But that's not my mood and feel. That's more of a, like a map travel. So even when I pick out my alphas, I do mood and feel. So I have my alphas. I still have these Jelly Beans stickers still floating around on my desk. And so it has some of the colors. So I just put them in there. I got my foam tape ready. And then I had some washi because I knew I wasn't going to have enough papers. And I don't know what I'm going to use for those scraps. So there's my color scheme. Turquoise, navy, and red. I like that. I like that a lot. So then I thought, well, since I'm going to play with washi, I wanted to get a border strip one here. Because this has a decorative strip. So I thought, well, I'm going to pull out this punch because it kind of reminded me of the 70s, 80s. And that's what I'm going to see if I can... I'm not going to have washi thick enough. So maybe what I could do is maybe do 2 rows of washi and see if this EK Success punch would actually punch it out. Don't know if it'll work, but we're going to try. And then, of course, in the photos, what do we have? We have these lovely feathers. So I thought, could I find any feathers? Could I find any feathers in my inventory? So I just pulled out a couple bins, my color bins. I found some red and I found some blue. And I found a couple other pieces as I was going. So I thought, well, I'll just pull them out at the same time. Definitely a camera. And so this was my color scheme. So I just went through those 2 bins, found that. And then I knew, and this is why it's great to go through your, even if you're just organizing your products, not really playing with them, at least you know what you have. I knew I had some actual feathers somewhere. And I had bought these at clearance, I don't know, a year or so ago at Hobby Lobby. 51 cents. They were $3.91, $3.99. So, is this exactly, well, you know, it's almost like navy, isn't it? So I'm definitely going to get one of these feathers on, because how often can you use a feather on a page? So unless you own a peacock, but... Anyways, okay, so that is the elements I'm going to try to play with. Again, it has to be a fast page. I'm going to try to get some more thoughts and notes from my sister and see what we can journal about these beautiful, beautiful photographs of when we were in, I guess, junior high and high school. So, lovely feathers and the beads. So, okay, I shall return. Okay, I'm back with my finished page, and again, it went quick because I used the sketch as a springboard and I just went with it. And plus, I pulled out a collection. I had things to my left, things to my right. Just had fun. It honestly didn't take very long to put everything together. And so in the sketch, I basically followed exactly what the pattern showed in the back and this element to the right. And so when I went to do this layout, I wanted to do my title right here. You know, I had it on wax paper and I put it here. It just got so stuck in this pattern. I couldn't really read it, and I thought, well, that's not going to work. So I put it over here in a vertical sense on this left side of this white brick background. And of course, it shows up much better. And that's one of those things I say, get out of your comfort zone. I'm so used to doing titles in a horizontal fashion. So it was nice to break out of my comfort zone. And then I just went ahead and did my journaling in a vertical format. And so I did my journaling in craft to match these other brown elements on the page. And I just love this pattern. I know it looks like Vera Bradley, but I just am in love with it. Just very colorful. So let's go ahead and talk about this element here on the right, which I can't imagine. If I woke up this morning and someone said, you're going to use feathers on a layout today, I'd be like, what? Honestly. But it just works out that way. It always does. And so since I had feathers in the actual photographs, these lovely feather clips, yeah, I put these faux feathers, I'm sure they're not real, here, and then I represented again in a visual triangle with a die cut and a sticker. And so to attach these feathers, you know, they have a little bit of bulk to them, so I glued them to the back of that brown cutout that was in this cut apart sheet. Just took my circle punch. And I glued them to the back to get them stationary, and then I put foam tape around them to get that to fit on there. And so let's talk about this washi treatment before I forget. So what I did was simply, I took washi, again, the Vanessa trick. I mean, I use my washi so much more. And because my punch was so wide, I needed 3. And I'm just doing this just as a representation. So I put 3 of these, and I did it the whole way down, and I stuck it in my punch, punched it, and that was the result I got. And now, does this navy match this navy? No, but that's one of those things when I say you're doing load, you just get over yourself, because not everything's going to be matchy-matchy. You stop looking for the perfect embellishment. You go with what you have, and it all comes together at the end. And so, very fun to do. Very fun. And I think the only other thing was, you know, I have my cluster here, cluster there. I got my title in, my journaling. I added the year. I put in these little brown 7 and 9 for the grades that we were in. And I think that was basically it. Other than, on the sticker sheet, there was a sticker that said Dreamer. And I really thought, I did. I wanted it to go. And I thought, oh, that would tie in, you know, the whole... It didn't work because I have text here and I have text here. And then I have text in this pattern. So I thought, well, it's just too much text. You know, even though I wanted to use it, it really didn't stand out because of all the other text. So then I found this banner and I thought, well, it's not text. This will really be good. It'll tie my photos in. Well, I don't know about you. I'll bring this closer. But that looks like a set of girlfriends right there. It looks like some tatas. So I thought, oh Lord, okay. I just had too much fun with this page. And I thought, you know, we already have these hideous hair, you know, feather clips. There's no way I'm going to put that banner there to put more emphasis on these photos, you know. And, you know, when you're working with girl pictures, you have to strategically watch where you put certain things on a photo. And so, again, I'm just having too much fun with this page. So, that was how quick the page went together. So that is my page. I am 15 for 15. Had a lot of fun. Of course, this collection's beautiful. If I can find it somewhere, I'll link it below. But I did see it in Hobby Lobby at one time. Of course, I don't get there very often, so it may still be there. And one thing I want to say about Hobby Lobby and other stores are where you see collection kits, and they sell them for $10. Okay, but if you were to buy them online, they're about 15 or 16. The reason that is because those paper packs were manufactured and put together in such a way for the big box stores, and that's why you're paying less, because you're getting less product. Either you're going to get less stickers or less papers than the collection kits you see online. So just a little tidbit, okay? Because some people say, oh, there's missing papers. No, it's not missing papers. They just purposely do not put so many in there because they sell them for $9.99 at the big box stores. So just a little tidbit. I think that was it. I'll put the link below for this page maps if I already have not said that 3 times. And check out some of my other start to finish videos and look into the load event somewhere in your future. You will not regret it. Okay, come back to RTS because you never know what we're going to learn. Take care. Bye.